Do I look pretty? Pretty girl? Please, papa. Please say. Look like a dashing, striking young lad now. Hold on. There you go, my ding bangs. I don't know if you can hear it, but there's like ringing going off in my apartment. I don't know what it is. I don't know where it's coming from, but like, it's driving me insane. It's probably the freaking rats in my walls. Hey guys, this is Charlie. Hi, Charlie. So a little bit of a life update. I haven't posted anything in a very long time, but you know, life events have happened. I'm no longer kind of living in my mom's basement. It's pretty awesome. Getting a little bit older, which is great. Yeah, closer to death now. It's fine. Yeah, I'm renting my own room. I still haven't gotten into the school I want to, but I'm in my prerequisite courses. I'm gonna finish it before the deadline, hopefully. Due to my inaction, that's yeah. I quit my 3 jobs and I'm working 1 job up here in Edmonton. I'm a personal trainer, which is going okay. So yeah, you know, you did it, girl. You're moving up, okay? The reason why I don't have to explain why I'm actually making a video, because I don't owe you anything, okay? All right, I am my own maker, and I am my own chooser of my own story, right? Yeah. But I've really missed having any like art outlets or creative thing in my life, and I really want to draw. So that's what we're gonna do today. I'm gonna talk a little bit. I'm gonna draw something, and yeah, it's really gonna be the crux of this. Oh, let me show you the spread, what we have to work with. Oops. Yeah, no, I don't have a lot of a selection. I actually don't have any art stuff really. I have paints, but I'm ass at painting, so we're gonna go through here. Maybe a good idea to do. Let's talk about my art, and let's get rid of my bangles because it's gonna be too annoying. I mean, clanging around, and it's too much for me. I'm not a belle. It's not gonna work out. Okay. Yeah, I'll show you kind of a little bit of some stuff I've drawn in the past. I am at no means a very good artist. Honestly, when I was a kid, I wanted to be an artist. That was like my dream, my passion, but I never thought I was good enough to be an artist. And honestly, it was because I told myself I wasn't, because I had a lot of creative friends who were way better than drawing than I am, right? Especially like how this face is good. But you know, I kind of like convinced myself like I wasn't good enough, that I wasn't made to be an artist. So I kind of stopped. The sketch is me trying to get back into it, because honestly, like, why did I stop? You know, it doesn't have to be like a final job thing. It's just something that's actually always been fun. I'm kind of trying to like rediscover myself and my art, because I've never had like an art style, I would say. I kind of just draw whatever comes to me, or whatever my sister wants me to draw for her. This is from like a D&D show. What's it? Critical Role. This is Knots, little guy I drew for her. This is me. I was playing with some shading on a little apple. I did a cool eye. That one's just horrendous. Some of these are just some so awful. Maybe I should show them, but I'm not going to. I like this face. I did a good job on this one. But I'm very hit or miss. I feel like I either really love my art or it's just like bad shit crazy and I don't know. So we'll see what today brings. Again, I'm not expecting, this one was actually really good. I'm not expecting perfection, so if any of you are going to be sadly very much disappointed. I just realized I broke my my stand, so I don't know how I'm gonna even really like show, but we will figure that out because it's gonna be a little weird. Oh, don't be lopsided. Hey, don't be like one of those art films that has it's on that weird angle. It almost freaks me out. Okay, but yeah, I don't know. We're gonna just see how I'm going to do this and kind of just go from there because why not? All right. Let's see. Probably the most common thing I find myself drawing is faces. Just because, like, I don't know. I've always really wanted to be good at like realistic because I thought that was like the most defining thing about art. Like when you picture like a masterpiece, like or an artist, that's what I was always like kind of drawn to. I mean, like I used to really like get mad at myself for not being very realistic. I find that I'm very cartoony when I draw, you know, and that comes from a lack of skill, honestly. Like shout out to people who can draw like printer perfect like things, because like I wish. Definitely not me, but no, I do find myself leaning towards like cartoony, just because first off, I probably don't have the attention span and detail to really get into that, and that's something I, you know, would like love to learn. And honestly, I would probably need someone to teach me how to even get started on that, because like no matter how many like drawing YouTube videos I've watched as a kid, like I can never really do it. I've just found naturally that cartoony, unproportional, kind of like weird and freaky things are what kind of like I like more, and that I find like a lot more natural to draw, if that makes sense. Because I do feel that some people just have natural things or natural styles that they find themselves willing to draw, right? And, you know, I guess that in a sense is an art style, but I do feel like I do want a more defined one. So I kind of flip-flop around for sure, and I think most artists do. It's just like I want to find something that is uniquely my own, right? Something that makes it my art a little bit more recognizable. And again, that will sadly just take time, and that will take me actually having to draw. Again, because I do kind of get caught up in everyday life and I don't draw enough. So shout out to anyone who's trying to get more creative. Honestly, don't be like me. Don't try to like strive for perfection. Just kind of just do it, you know? Take one step at a time. I know I'm sounding like super, I'm not sounding like trying to sound super deep. I'm sorry if I am coming across that way. But that's like, that's just how I feel. I don't know. I think I've turned the ripe age of 20, and I feel like now I find just having more, oh, it sounds so pretentious, I'm sorry about this, but I find like, I think a lot more about myself, and I think a lot more about how I want to be. You know, like, when I was a teenager, I didn't think about all this crap. I didn't think about, like, how I wanted to see my life or anything like that. And now that I'm older and, you know, I have work, I don't get to see my friends as much because they are all, you know, doing stuff. We're all busy, right? It gives you a lot more perspective on things. right? I kind of look back at my old actions and who I was in high school, and I do not like myself, honestly. And I really want to change. I really want to be a better me, right? Not saying that I was this unwilling monster. I mean, depends who you ask, but I just don't want to stay that person forever, you know? And I hope to God that I hopefully am not that same person. I have tried to implement new things in my life to make me a new person, but you know, it takes time. It takes time to change, and it takes time to actually recognize yourself and see yourself as kind of a shit stain, you know? Cause like, you paint yourself, at least for me, my one ear is ginormous. Hold on. Wait, no! Hold on. Okay, well, they have Fruit Loop ears, that's okay. Kind of just like, you see like this one's super small, that one's so big! She's very attuned to that one side. Oh my gosh, I totally lost my train of thought. Girl, damn. Somebody needs to have like a Subway Surfer going on right now in order for me to keep my attention span, because damn. But I totally forgot. Dang it. I'll come back. I'll come back. Trust, I'll come back. Oh yeah, you don't really see yourself as like a bad person. Like you know, like looking back at my actions, like now I kind of recognize it, but I always knew, you know, like I do think very lowly of myself, especially back in those days. And because I was so insecure, right? And so, I think like all teenagers are insecure, right? But so like wanting to fit in, that it made me do some really cringy stuff. All right, I mean like really cringy stuff. And you know what? I did get like, I don't want to say bullied, because I don't think it was like severe bullying, but I did get made fun of and talked about quite a bit in high school. And that's because I did some really cringy stuff, insecure stuff, because I was, again, insecure, a teenager, really wanting to fit in with some people who, honestly, now knowing them and, you know, understanding their kind of character, really wish I didn't really try to be friends with. But, you know, they're doing great right now. They're fine. But yeah, oh, she's got a little bit of a dome going on. Whoops, that's okay. But yeah, like, you know, there was one time, okay, it's kind of embarrassing, but there was one time there was a couple girls in my school, and I don't know what got into my head, and I don't know why I thought I'd be so cool, but I really did. And I really thought I had curly hair, because I thought I had curly hair because my brother has curly hair, and you know, that's just, I thought it, like, my genetics, my hair was messy and wavy, and I've always actually really struggled with my hair. Mainly because also in high school, some very not nice girl talked literally right behind me in the back of class about my hair, saying that I was dirty and I was unkept, and that's like, just, you know, typical girl stuff. She was like, I'm gonna offer her a hairbrush, I think she needs it. Like, okay, I can hear you right now. I lost my pencil. I can hear you right now, like, damn. And then even, like, her friend was like, hey, like, you know, like, it's just genetics. Like, her sister has messy hair, too. Which, okay, didn't know it was a crime to show up to school with a little messy hair. Like, goodness forbid, jeez Louise. But yeah, and then another story for another day, but like I've always been kind of insecure about my hair, because she's better now, but she was a disaster, right? It didn't come from a great home either, so kind of spot on that one, you know. She really nailed it in the coffin there. But yeah, like you know, and I really thought I had curly hair, and I told my friends, my other friend had curly hair, you know, but she straightened it every day, but she had curly hair, and I was like I think I kind of do, you know, like it's in my family, like, you know. So I started putting in like hair gel and hair mousse in my hair, because like I was like, oh, it's curly, like that's what it was. And you know what, that was kind of happened when like that TikTok sort of thing where, I don't know, where people are like gatekeeping having curly, I don't know, but I was like, yeah, like I think I have it. And I thought, so I went around with my friends like saying that. I was like, yeah, I have curly hair, guys, like I feel like I have curly hair. I started doing treatments with it, and you know what, girl, it was not curly. It was very straight with a little bit of a wave in it, but I still was like, yeah, like I probably have curly hair just a little bit. Until one day, I overheard those same girls who I thought were my friends talking about how delusional and how weird it was that I said I had curly hair, and that I was trying to like copy my friend with curly hair. And I didn't say anything, because of course I didn't say anything. I was a little pussy when I was in high school, so of course I was like, you know, like they didn't mean it, like, you know, maybe I just misheard them. And then after that, you know, my friends who would not childhood friend, basically, I grew up with her, went to church with her, would always compliment on my hair and be like, oh, Charlie, like I love your hair, like do you think you have curly hair, like what hair type do you have? And I was like, I think it's curly, guys, I think it's curly, when it was obviously not. But you know, same girl who said that I was faking it, but I was like, I don't know, I think something in my head, I was like, I have to convince them that I haven't. So every night I would braid my hair like very tight, and then I'd like take it out and then crunch it up, and I'd be like, yeah, it's curly, guys. It was not curly. It was not curly at all. It's not curly at all. Yeah. And they made fun of me for it, but you know, shows to show how stupid that was, how stupid I was, and then how stupid the whole thing was. But yeah, this is her. She has a very lopsided head, which, you know what, I kind of don't mind it. She looks like she's very smart, and you know what, like I don't have a lopsided eyebrow right now, so I don't know. I don't think everything's perfectly symmetrical. She is a little crazy looking, but that can be my art style, you know. Maybe I just make one side of everything just like a little bit more race than the other, you know. So that's like a typical thing I draw, is heads, just heads. I just like drawing heads and faces, but I do need to kind of step out of my box. So I think I'm gonna draw a little more on her. She is a little wonky, so a part of me is kind of just like, maybe I should just give into the wonkiness. Her boobs, is anyone gonna judge me? I was like a very like Christian like girl, like I grew up going to church, and I loved art. Boobs, anatomy booklets, can never make my, I thought it was like I was like a sin, like if I drew boobs on a woman, or if I even like thought about drawing like a man, like I don't even think, my mom's an artist, like I don't think she would like look at me like that, but she definitely, like, I don't know, it's just a me thing. I was too scared. I was like, God's gonna strike me down right now if I draw this woman with some big little titties, you know. So I did a little crack on her, which I think is really cool. I kind of like that, but like, I don't know, I'm just gonna like, just gonna be like this. I don't like drawing bodies, and that's probably like kind of what that stems from, is because I never practiced bodies, because I never wanted to draw boobs or abs on a guy. I did go in a phase where I drew. Okay, wait, that's maybe another story for another time, but I used to, there was a period of my life where I would draw a lot of men. Oh god. It's so stupid. It's so cringe. Hold on. Let me muster the courage. Let me just like seizure flower, you know? It looks messy, but that's kind of cool. I don't mind that. That's fine. Let's just like, okay, all right. Kind of like that composition. I don't know what I'm gonna do down here though. The spiral's kind of not it. The embarrassing story. There was a time in my life I would draw pictures for my crush. And it wasn't even like cute romantic like pictures, like I don't know, like it wasn't like a picture of me or like a picture of him or like I don't know, like something beautiful like a landscape or anything like that. It was it was fully like exposed like naked men. And they were not good because I am not good at drawing realistic, but like they were not that good. And you know what like even makes it even more kind of cringe is that first off I was drawing for this man. All right, mind you, he's not like the artistic type. Like he was, you know, but I was drawing like do you know JoJo's Bizarre? I was drawing like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure characters for him. Okay, he didn't even like the show, didn't even like anime. Okay, I was drawing those for him, but I was choosing like the most like diabolical pose ones, and like I was sending it to him, and they were so bad. They were so bad. Like they were awful, right? Because like, oh my goodness, like it's like, have you seen like how much effort and how complicated and how like totally amazing. That's why I love JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, like the art style of it, like how like freaking impressive it is. And then my bum ass like 2-second like YouTube tutorial drawings on it, and I was sending it to him, and I don't have very good social awareness, but like I could tell he was so weirded out, but like I kept doing it, and then like I didn't care. I just was like really like I don't know why. You know what? I think it was like an overconfidence thing too, because I was like, oh, it looks so good. Like he thinks he's gonna be like, wow, you're such an artist. Like I'm in love with you. Yeah, I don't know why I thought that would win him over, but it newsflash did not. So, but you know, hey, if you want some dating tips, you know, just you see a fine little lady and you want to go take her to this great square barn dance, hit her up with some naked men drawings. Yeah, draw some like half exposed naked men, and yeah, she'll come calling. Yeah, I would know I'm a lady, so yeah, that's a good tip for you fellas. It's not the only tip you're gonna get. Okay, let's get this up. She's this. I don't know. I don't really know. I'm kind of not feeling inspired by her anymore. Her face, I think, is okay. I think I just needed some more vision with it. I'm gonna try something else. I think I'm gonna do, she's kind of pretty. I think if I like had more effort and I wasn't really bum ass tired, I studied like 5-6 hours today, and I did all my work, and I didn't even do that much, but yeah, like I didn't have such an ass, you know. I would do more, but I think we're gonna try something else. It'll be like, oh, you want lashes? Oh yeah, you're getting lashes. Yeah, there we go. Let's cut that little edge there so it looks a little better out. Oh, well, that doesn't look good. Oh. This one, I really wish the other ones kind of lived up to that guy, but you know what? That's okay. But yeah, okay. Definitely should take this a lot more. So she's good. I do kind of want to do some pen work with it, but also this video is 30 minutes long, so this cooler. I think my first one, I think she's very cute. I think she just, there's nothing to her. I gotta learn how to fill up a page. I feel like I don't fill up my page. I draw like one little thing that I like and I just kind of go, yeah, that's good. But yeah, like I gotta learn how to fill up space. Or when I do fill up space, I just like scribble. I'm trying to find, and then I'll like it still didn't even fill up the whole page. But like I'll just scribble on it, and because I like, I don't know, it's kind of fun. Yeah. Okay, my stand's gonna break. So that was it for today. I hope that I continue to do a little bit more of these because I really do like video editing, and I love talking, as you can tell. It's kind of nice. It's kind of something fun to do at the end of the day. Please don't hate on me. Please don't take this super seriously. There's like not even that many people who watch it, and I kind of like that. So yeah, but if you are watching this, thank you for sticking around. This is a very, very long video. So yeah, I might do a couple more of these because I do need kind of an excuse to draw. And get a little more comfortable with my style. And yeah, honestly, if you have any like drawing suggestions or anything like that, or any tips how to find your style, please, I don't know, put it in the comments, I guess. Also, it's my private area. Just kidding. She's so broken. And I definitely might need to get a new one. But I'm also broke and very cheap. I'm like Mr. Krabs, so I'm probably not gonna do that. But yeah, that's it for today. Hopefully this isn't giving you motion sickness. Whoa, POV, you're my gun and we're shooting and it's at 1957 and we're in the middle of the 8-word middle-aged group attack. It forces it.